Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here and back to answer the last question for the lottery. Well, I guess there is a bonus question, but technically this is question number 10, which is the last question. And really good question to put out too, Z-Man, because I think this will help a lot of us, when the winner kind of pops up to figure out exactly what to get people, considering we may not really know the winner that well. And the question is simply, if you were to win, just give people an idea of like what type of stuff you might be interested in, the type of collector you are, like all of that good stuff. And yeah, like I said, just really good idea. So I guess kind of in general, I mean, I would say I collect vinyl number one, CDs number two, reel to reels number three, even though I don't get a chance to get a lot of those, and then probably cassettes at four. Even though I guess reel to reels and cassettes could kind of be swapped because I'm not as active with either one of those. But definitely vinyl and CDs. Um, I guess one thing that I think would be very cool is if people were sending me vinyl or CDs, I would love for there to be a letter included in each one of them. Because one of the things that I really love about VCLT that I've gotten over the years is when those letters come, I take those letters and put them in the back of the outer sleeve. And that way, like every time I grab the record, turn it over to kind of look at the track listing or whatever, like that letter is just kind of right there. And it's like an automatic reconnect with that person, that interaction that we had. It's usually oh, I really think you'll dig this band. They are blah, blah, blah. And, you were talking about this in your video, and I thought you would, that type of stuff is just really cool. It just makes that connection come back to life years and years later. So yeah, I would love to have like a letter with each piece that's sent. And doesn't have to be, I prefer it to be kind of handwritten. It could be just like on a little scrap sheet of paper on a Post-it. It could be, I don't know, get creative, pull some toilet paper out, not used, and write it on some toilet paper. And if you do that, it's going right in the back of, and that's the way it's going to be. So yeah, that's kind of one thing I would love is that letter. When it comes to, vinyl and stuff like that, I mean, when it comes to VCLT, I have no standard for VCLT. Because those that know me kind of know that I'm a huge stickler for condition in my collection. Very strict and very hard on condition. Except when it's VCLT, I could care less because it's all about the connection and the love part of that. So I don't care if someone sends me something that's VG and it's VCLT, like I'm keeping it and it means something to me. But just in general, me as a collector, I'm a huge stickler for condition. And if someone were asking me and they had a $25 record here that was kind of in maybe kind of a weak VG plus, and a $10 record here that was like near mint, like I would probably say, hey, I'll take that $10 near mint record than the $25 kind of weak VG plus. Again, that's if someone is sitting there offering me one or two of the options. But like I keep stressing, when it comes to VCLT, I don't care what it is. It's great and it's always accepted and it's always fantastic. So I guess it's kind of one of the things with me as far as vinyl. I mean, I love Japanese pressings. I love MoFi pressings, but those are kind of the last thing. Even like with CDs too. I love Japanese and MoFi CDs. But those are definitely not the things that I would expect or ask someone to send VCLT because, yeah, every now and then you can find some of those pretty cheap, but for the most part, they tend to run a few extra bucks. But again, just sharing myself as a collector. I know Robert kind of mentioned something too about, what about posters or prints and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, you guys have seen my music room, my tours and everything. I love posters and love prints. So that type of stuff would be awesome as well. I would say, like, if I'm kind of picking my favorite, like those concert size prints, or like maybe the record store day flyer like size prints. So bigger than the 8x10s, but not just like, full posters like that. I don't know what size those are. Maybe like, what, 10x14s, or I don't know, whatever, that general size is. And I just say that because those oftentimes, like, they're big enough to give you a nice, poster feel, but they're also kind of small enough to where you can easily go to Michael's or someplace and buy a frame right off the shelf for them. It can be easy to find places on the wall to put stuff like that. So something about those that are kind of that size I just think always kind of nice. I like getting those. So I guess that's kind of an option too, posters or prints like that. And I guess just in general, I like music stuff, period. So let's say someone maybe didn't have an album or CD or something like that, or a reel-to-reel that they thought I would really like or anything. I like just musical stuff. For example, I was on vacation, not vacation, but I was out of town a little while ago, and I stopped by this little shop that had a bunch of weird things, and they had this really cool coffee mug that was a Marshall stack, like the amplifier Marshall stack. And so it was square, and of course it was round where the mug part was, but the outside was square. And I thought it was cool because it looked like a little Marshall stack. So I bought two of them actually, and had one for myself and one for my boy Billy Hurst. And I don't drink coffee. I don't really drink anything that requires to be drank out of a mug. But it's a Marshall stack. That's cool, and I wanted it in my music room. So I like stuff like that, just musical stuff. Matter of fact, a buddy of mine just this week gave me this. I haven't put it away yet, but the Iron Maiden, the Brewdog, the Hellcat, just like that beer. I don't even drink. Never drank in my entire life, but he thought about getting this for me just because he knew I love musical stuff, and he's like, an Iron Maiden 4-pack beer, the box and all of that. Like I love that kind of stuff because it's musical, period. So yeah, so musical stuff is also something that's definitely something that's there. But like I said, I pretty much will appreciate anything across the board. The big thing really, I guess, like whatever someone sends me, just please add that letter to it, and that in and of itself I think will make it awesome. So as always, VC, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and we will talk to you soon. All right, take care, guys.